KCTV5 is your school authority. Well, Kansas City and much of the U.S. is still debating how to best return to school this fall. Other countries already have students in class. So what have they learned about how the virus spreads in schools so far? Good question. Here's Joe Chiodo.
In Israel, students went back to school in May when the country had flattened the curve of new infections. But since then, there has been a spike in cases. An outbreak in one school in Jerusalem infected over 150 staff and students. But opinion is divided about how much schools contributed to the surge in new cases. Professor Arnaud Fontanet is an epidemiologist and says there's evidence that the risks involved in reopening schools does depend on age of student.
Primary school age children are less contagious to others compared to, for instance, adolescents or adults.
High schools and junior highs may be more dangerous. President Trump tweeted that Germany, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden opened their schools with, quote, no problems. But most European countries waited for their infection rates to drop before sending children back. U.S. cases are on the rise, but the White House says they expect improvements over the next 2 to 4 weeks. It is not clear exactly how they plan to do so. In the UK, with the highest death toll in Europe, a group of pediatricians said keeping schools closed will exacerbate inequality and, quote, risks scarring the life chances of a generation of young people. Professor Fontanet is a father of 4 himself.
They can wear masks. They can wash their hands. They can keep physical distance. It's a matter of self-discipline, and they have to learn it.
But the professor also acknowledged that maintaining that discipline, as he put it, is much more difficult for younger children. So again, scientists are predicting while older kids follow directions about masks and social distancing better, they also likely spread the virus faster. Quite the balance as they try to figure this out. If you have a question you want us to look into, email me at goodquestion@kctv5.com. Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.